Hello, my brother Flavius. How are you?
Hello, Sedat. I'm very good. I'm very good. Thank you. At home,
Yeah,
enjoying the evening. What about you? All good?
great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Me too, by the way. Nice to see you again, brother. I really miss you.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice to see you also. It's been a while. Yeah.
Bro, when was our last appointment? I mean, how long been there like you left?
I left in April last year. So yeah, it's a little over half a year,
Wow, great.
maybe
Okay.
10, 8 months, something like that. Around
Okay.
eight, nine
Okay.
months.
So, I mean, you had a like interesting story because you did your tibia first, right? And when was the tibia surgery exact?
Yes. The tibia was around 6 years ago.
Okay, which means 2019, something like that.
But yes, around that.
How
Yeah.
many centimeter you reach again, brother, on the tibia?
7 centimeters
Centimeters. And now, so we did your femur.
between 6 and 7. Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. And how much centimeter you gain on your femur again with the Lon method?
9 centimeters on the
Wow.
femur.
I mean, bro, it's like totally
Yeah,
15, right?
yeah.
Crazy. So, Flavius, bro, to be honest, once you left after you reached the nine, how is the life right now for you? I mean, 15 centimeter taller. So it's, of course, huge. What was your starting height, by the way, before all the surgeries?
1 6. Yeah, 163, around 163.
You are right now 178.
Yeah.
It's like with shoes 180. Wow. So as a former patient, brother, to be honest, how is the feeling to being not 163 anymore, 178, 176? How is the feeling, bro?
I've noticed that I never think about this anymore. In the past, I used to think a lot about the height. Now, I don't think about it at all. I haven't had, I think, one thought about or comparing myself with somebody else. I used to look at the people around me and compare my height with them a lot every day. Now I think I haven't thought about it once about making a comparison. It's just like it doesn't matter the height anymore. It's very strange the feeling.
Wow. I mean,
But it's very satisfying. It's very because it's something that I don't have to think about anymore. Most people that I encounter are shorter than me, because in Romania as well the average height is below 178.
okay.
So before before the femur, the average people, most people I encountered were taller than me. Now, because the average is lower, the most people I encountered are shorter than me. So it's definitely that's why I think I'm not thinking about it anymore, because in most places, shops, supermarkets where I go, I don't notice me being small. Actually, I am taller.
And bro, how was the reaction of your family, friends, and like I mean, this is really like it's amazing because from 163, always people knows you as a Flavius, like who's 163, like short man, and now it's it's like 180, close to 180. So how was and how is still the reaction of people?
I think with people that I met daily, it was because I did the lengthening gradually. First, I did the tibia. They got used to that new height, and then I did the femur, and then now they're getting used to the new height. They didn't experience necessarily the full 15, because I did it gradually, but just by the femur, the 9 centimeters on the femur, I can say that they have noticed it. But I think especially with the work colleagues, they're shy about us. They didn't want. Only one colleague made the joke and said something about what did I take? Why am I now taller than him? But all the other ones, I think they were just shy. They didn't want to bring the subject up. Some of the colleagues knew because I told them, but the ones that they didn't know, they just noticed that something's different.
Hey, the typical reaction, bro. But
Yeah, yeah,
Flavius,
yeah.
what's the reaction
But
of people who like meets you the first time? I mean, did you get some compliments? Your height is good, or it's like you are normal, you know?
they not necessarily compliments, but I don't get my height isn't being mentioned now. In the past, it used to be mentioned, but now nobody says anything about it. It's like it's normal, and there's no point bringing it up. It's almost like somebody who has a scar. You see the scar and you say, "Oh, what happened to you there? Why do you have a scar?" But and I used to get that question about, "Oh, how tall?" They would see that I'm shorter and they would ask, "How tall are you?" But now that question never comes up.
Only this feeling, it's definitely worth it, because always like, when I had the same problem, bro, like once you're outside, you are happy and someone comes and say, hey, you are so short, and make jokes, even these jokes, it's pull you really hard down, you know what I mean? And I always hate it, so like such a situation. But thanks God, I'm not the topic anymore, like such a negative topic anymore.
Yeah.
Know?
Yeah, same here. Especially the jokes and things like that are especially frequent during school. I remember it from the school years because that's when kids are kids, and so yeah. I remember those times as well.
Like, can you walk normally now without limping, or do you have any problems?
The walking is fine. I'm not putting too much effort now because I just want the bone to heal. And but I will 100% start running and all the sports I did once the nail is removed. I just want to know that the bone is healed, and then I will. But I do everything normally now. Just these things, but it's just because I want to give better care about the bone
Uh-huh.
healing.
Mhm.
But it's fine. Muscle flexibility has come back 100%. I can bend my knee, I can squat, I can do everything else I did before. Is Everything is fine from my point of view now. I'm just looking forward for the bone healing to finish, and then 100% back to normal.
Great. I mean, no pain anymore, or not sign to walk some strange or something like that, which someone noticed. Nothing,
Mm,
right?
no, 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 I cannot anything.
Great. Brother, so you did the law, sorry, you did the tibia in another different place, even not in Turkey, in a different country, and the lawn
Yes.
method with us, like on the femur with Livelifetaller. Which one was harder? And can you say something about that, like about your experience, about different places, different methods, and
Yeah, so the one with the external fixator, the one with for the tibia, that was a bit harder because of the fact that I had to wear that fixator until the bone healed. So it's different than the one I did in Turkey with for the femur, where the fixator is on the inside, the nail. I don't have anything on the outside. I can sleep in every position I want. That is very, because sleep for me was the main problem even during lengthening. That's I think that's for me the hardest part, because I have, from a pain point of view, I don't have a low pain threshold. I can withstand, and it wasn't painful. I cannot say from 1 to 10, maybe 3 4 painful, the procedure, both procedures. But what was difficult for me was the lack of sleep with the device that I had for the tibia. I had for the tibia, yes, because I had it for 1 year until the bone healed, and I had to invent all sorts of things so I could sleep well. I would have my feet outside of the bed on some stool just so I can stay flat on my stomach. And
oh my
yeah,
God.
it that was the with the method, the for the lawn method for the femur. It was a lot easier from that point of view. As soon as the even with the devices, it was easier to sleep because it didn't have so many fixations. But once those external fixators were out after 3 months, I could sleep in whichever position I wanted without a problem. So yeah, well, definitely a lot easier from a sleep point of view, which was important to me.
Wow, I mean, like for on the TBI, really tough, brother. By the way, I mean, respect. Like for 1 year, the fixator, open wounds for 1 year, and for 1 year, uncomfortability. Hey, I mean, respect, big respect, bro. But I mean, you are definitely a guy who's fighting for his dreams, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing,
I'm never giving up.
amazing, bro. Now you are a patient with experience, of course, like former patient. who knows about the limb lengthening topic. Was the whole journey hard for you to reach the 15 centimeter, or like was it worth it, to be honest?
Oh yeah, 100%. I would do it every time someone would ask me. I would say I would do it all over again. But I think I would probably do it. Well, it depends on the money, of course, as well. But I would do it quicker. I would try to do both at the same time. I think because it gets you there faster. I'm sorry I waited this long, but as I said, it was a money thing as well. It and for me at least. So that's, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Every time I would do it again.
I mean, you will do the quadrilateral, right?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
probably. Yeah.
Okay, wow, amazing, bro, amazing. Yeah, I mean, bro, I would also do the quadrilateral because time is something, Flavius. I understand what you mean. Like, time is something you cannot buy with money. Time is priceless. So you with nothing you can buy the time. In this case, like with the quadrilateral, so I mean, you can buy the time. So I mean, like you can do the surgery. You are done in 3 months, and you can fully focus on your recovery. And this even in one anesthesia and one surgery. I mean, as long as the body is ready and all the blood results and the doctor and the anesthetist say, hey, you can do the quadrilateral. I mean, it's definitely the best choice. Yeah, definitely. But unfortunately, my bone situation was not ready for quadrilateral because my femur was like 40-degree bowlegs. But yeah, I would love to do the quadrilateral as well. Flavius, a lot of people is also afraid about the pain and can I have also some long-term pain when I go back home? Like what you can say about that in your case, of course, you are talking about your case because everybody's different, but
Absolutely no pain. As I mentioned, I'm also not that sensitive to pain. Even while I was there, I remember the medical team didn't have to give me the stronger painkillers. I was always on the medium ones, soft to medium painkillers. And after I came home, I don't think I've taken painkillers at all after I got home. I still have a bunch of the ones that the medical team gave me, still unopened boxes. So
wow.
yeah, it's very manageable for
By the way,
me.
Flavius, how long takes to walk without crutches once you left the center?
Maybe 1 month.
Really? Wow.
I think around 1 month. I took it gradually. First, I got rid of one crutch,
Uh-huh.
and then I kept one, and then after I got rid of the second one. I
Wow.
think maybe 1.5 months, let's say.
Also, I remember we don't had during lengthening complications. I mean, no infection or something like that. Everything was
No.
good, right? I mean, also you are
Yeah.
a really
Yeah.
good patient, and also you was always listen the team and doctor and follow the instruction as well. But we had one complication once you go back, and it was something with the nail. You break the nail, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. This happened while I was at home. It was that was something that took me by surprise because I wasn't doing any effort. I was walking around the house. It was in the afternoon. I still remember. I just finished my work because I work from home. I work online, and then I got up from the desk. I did a few steps. I was putting stuff up, down. I picked something. I put it down, and then I rotated and it happened. I cannot remember the specifics because I know I just fell down when the nail broke.
You rotated the legs,
Obviously, I
right?
called.
You rotated the legs.
Yeah, yes, I put something down and then I pivoted on the left leg to turn around to go back to my desk, to my seat. Then it broke. I immediately called the ER, the ambulance. They took me to the hospital. They did an X-ray, and then but in parallel, I also called Omer from the medical team, and he gave me clear instructions what the ER can do. He told me just to stabilize the leg, and then he would talk to the doctor from your team, to Dr. Halil, and prepare everything for the operation. He said just stabilize the leg and then we'll be ready for you. And just like that, the next day, some friends of mine, very good friends, put me in their car, and from Romania to Turkey, it's about 12 hours drive, and they drove me directly to the hospital.
And then how was then we did the surgery, right, to put a
Yes.
thicker nail, okay? And
Yeah.
what was it after, bro? Like, was everything fine or?
It was very quickly. I didn't expect it to be fixed so soon. I was just joking about it with my friends, because if they knew, I could have come back with them, because but I didn't know that I was just going to stay
Okay.
for 1 night or 2 nights in the hospital, and then they already turned back, so I had to grab a flight. But no, after the nail was replaced, I got a slightly bigger one just to be safe. The doctor put a slightly bigger one, and I went on the plane, then home, and then the recovery was a lot easier because the muscles were better before the breakage. So I just had a little bit of muscle tension. That probably when the nail broke, it tore a bit the muscles on the inside, and those had to be recovered. But very quickly it happened. So yeah.
I remember that your bone healing was slow, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, maybe it could be like because of you rotate your legs with slowly bone healing, you break it. But anyway, the most important thing is thanks God we directly, like what like if you have such a problem, it should be solved directly. And thanks God, I mean, you handle directly. I really appreciate it, and also the team and Dr. Halil, which is
Yeah.
really important. So now you are good. No sign, no problems, right? Because of the breakage, bro.
No, no issues. Everything is back to, I'm back to the healing stage now, bone healing, and I'm doing x-rays, and I'm monitoring the healing, and sending it to the team, to the medical team. And then as soon as they give me the okay that the bone is healed, I will do another trip to Turkey, and then yeah, to remove the nail. And
Okay, great, Flavius. But you are a really good example because I mean, I would ask you, for example, why you came back to Istanbul to us and not fixed it in Romania.
I don't think that would have been possible because of lack of equipment, of expertise. The team in Turkey, the Livelifetaller team, was the best option. There was no, the guys, the ER guys didn't even know what that was. I had to explain to them what I did. They had they're orthopedists, but they didn't know what was in there. What They didn't have any tools to remove, to do anything. Yeah, no chance back home.
Brother, I would love to talk to you also about a little bit about Live Life Taller because I mean, I'm a person who reputate like Live Life Taller. I'm not, like I'm talking for Live Life Taller. So and you did your surgery with us, which I really appreciated. Thank you for your trust in us, my brother. So, how was your experience with Live Life Taller, and why you choose us, by the way, for the limb lengthening on your femur?
Well, the experience was very good. I enjoyed the time there. I had everything at my disposal. I didn't need anything from food to medical assistance to company, because the center is full of people who are doing the exact same thing. So you have something to talk about with anyone there, the same topic. And it's very nice to get experiences, information from other patients. It's a very nice place to be while you're doing this. And why I chose it, because of the center in the first place, because it has everything, which helped me a lot. I could compare it with the situation when I was Serbia was the country where I did the tibia operation, and there I was completely alone for 3 months. So it's a completely different experience. And also there was a very good journey presentation by another patient, which I followed his journey, and it detailed everything, and I felt very confident, and I liked what I saw. So that was the reason.
Okay, I can appreciate it. And what you can say about people who's afraid about complication, because right now on internet there's a lot of negative, wrong informations, negative people who makes really people scary. I mean, not only to do the lengthening with the life total, in general, I'm talking about. So what you can say about that as a former patient and a patient who saw complication, bro?
Even with the first operation, I'm not a person who's panicking too much. I document. And I believe that if I document things and I read and I'm informed, then I don't need to panic. So I'm not a person who panics. I rather be informed and then make a decision and not panic. So didn't have any complication, as you said. It was no bone. The only complication was the situation back home, which which was a big complication because, but again, because I'm not a person who panics, I knew exactly what I had to do, and I followed the steps that made sense, which was to contact directly the team there at Livelifetaller, and I that this big complication that I had was solved very easily because I followed the normal steps. But in terms of other complications, no, absolutely nothing. And I was never scared because I knew that while I was there, I had the team around me. Everybody was just at a text, WhatsApp message or away because they were in the same building. So in a few minutes, they would have been at my room without any issue. So no, absolutely no problems, no fears while I was there.
Great. Yeah, bro,
Yeah, it was
because
great.
you know, yeah, I mean, you knew that, and that's the most important thing to have the experience, and also to know about your team and everything. So it, which makes really, which feels good, you know, because in such a situation, you need really people who staying behind you. And thanks God, I mean, live life tolerance. This is of course our goal, and yeah, I'm really happy. Also, a lot of people saying, you know, uh, patient who have complication with live life toler, they charge them extra, but I hope it was not in your case like that. That we
No, no, even with this, so the nail broke while I was in my home country in Romania. Uh, Not once has anybody asked me for anything. The medical team immediately said, stabilize the leg at the ER. We're ready for you when you arrive to do the operation to replace the nail. I haven't paid for anything while I was in the hospital. Absolutely no. Everything was taken care of by the team there.
appreciate it, Flavius. That's our job, of course, of course. What you can recommend for people who want to undergo the limb Flavius?
To have patience first, because I know it doesn't feel like a lot. 3 months while you're doing lengthening, you have to, if you have issues sleeping, which was for me, for example, which was the hard part, you have to have patience because it's 3 months go by quite quickly. It will feel like it takes a bit more because you're doing all of these things, but have patience, trust the process. It all works out in the end. I knew from the first operations and from the first operation, and now I'm on my way to finish the second one once the bone is healed. So this just have patience and take care of yourself. Listen to the advice of the medical team. It's very important, to the nutritionist as well. If they tell you you need to eat this and that, eat what they're telling you to eat, how much they're telling you to eat, and take care of that, of those instructions, and everything is going to be fine.
Flavius, this is really, really important information. I really appreciate it, and thank you, by the way, to share your story, to take the time, you know, on a Monday evening for me. I really, really appreciate it, my brother. Thank you so much,
No
Flavius.
problem.
It means a
No
lot.
problem. Anytime. If anybody also said that, if anybody needs any additional information, feel free to give them my number. I can chat WhatsApp. I can speak to them. If they need information, I can provide. It's
No,
not a problem.
you know, Flavius, so like since a while, people's, you know, like I don't know, trying to pushing the situation. I don't know why. So I think you know, like yeah, such a people exist as well for sure. But also we don't have any reason to lie, Flavius, or any reason to hide something. That's the reason why we post everything about our patient once they agree, and you are one of them. I really appreciate it. By the way, I never asked you the question why you are doing with me the video, bro. What is the reason? I mean, why you are doing that? Why you are sharing your story with the
It's because when I did this for the first time, I would have liked to have somebody who can tell me how their experience was. Uh, Back then, 6 years ago, it's shocking how much things are changing in 6 years. But 6 years ago, there was nothing on YouTube about this. There was nothing on social media, Instagram, anywhere about this. I found out information from forums, about this operation in Serbia. In 6 years now you can find it anywhere. So that's why I know how I knew how it was 6 years ago when I couldn't find anything, nobody to talk to, only read about it on forums. And now I know how good it feels to have somebody to talk to. So that's why I want to give my experience to other people as well.
That was exactly our mission as well, bro. Because like when I decided to undergo the limb lengthening surgery, I couldn't see any before after picture, any patient stories, just reading, but you don't know if it's true or not because just reading. And still today, I can really not see any patient stories or before after. Just people is texting something positive or negative, it doesn't matter, but no really a background, like just a text, and you don't know is it really true or not. And I also, by the way, what do you think? Why people is talking so negative, Flavius? What is your opinion as a former patient, bro?
You can see this on other topics as well. There are a lot of people who just like to be negative and say negative things for whatever reason. It's not just regarding this subject, but on other subjects as well. And I don't understand it either. But I see it everywhere. The negativity about all. I don't. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what's the reason behind this. What causes people to do that?
This surgery
But
makes happy. Of course, is hard. It's not easy. Nothing it's easy. For me was different hard. Maybe for you was different hard. One thing is fact. It changed the life.
yes, definitely.
Especially
A
for
hundred
us,
percent.
especially for us, brother. I mean, like people who really suffer with the height, who's always, it's really bad, Flavius, if you think all the time just your height. You are short. Your height. You are short. Like this. It makes you really mentally tired. It makes you tired. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's completely different now when you don't have to bring the subject up. Nobody brings the subject up because it's not there anymore. This subject, it doesn't exist. This subject absolutely does not exist for me after this second surgery.
Thanks God. Thanks God. Thanks God. This is really important. It's a great feeling. Thank you, Flavius. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
brother. I really appreciate it. And
my pleasure.
as I understood, like you will wait until the nail removal it's done, and then you will do your sports like running, jumping, right?
Yes, yes. Just because of this complication that I have, I do not want to force anything. I'm very happy to wait until the bone is completely
Okay.
healed, and then I'll start doing the running. But no problem. I will record the video and I'll send it to you,
I really,
Sedat.
really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Flavius. Thank you for your time.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
for your be patient. Thank you for your support, brother.
My pleasure. Anytime, Sedat. I always have time for you and the team there. Anytime, no problem.
Thank you so much. Happy to see you back for the nail removal.
See you soon, hopefully.
Right. Greetings from Istanbul, bro. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, bye, bye.